Growing up, I didn't grow up going to church, and I grew up in a very loving household, and we very much believed in God, but I didn't have that experience of growing up in a church. He did, and we met in high school, and we began dating from our freshman to our senior year. Senior year, we broke up because it was just high school. Through my first year of college, it was just kind of rough. Didn't make a lot of friends, and I lived with my twin brother. There were just times where I just felt really lonely, and there was just something like my whole year I just had this peace over me that I was going to be with Brandon, and I just needed to wait. And I had no idea why I had that comfort and peace. One night I said a prayer that, asking God to give me and Brandon a second chance, and 2 weeks later he reached out to me, and he texted me, and the text just read Skype ? Because FaceTime wasn't a thing back then. Just began hanging out again, and we became friends again, and when we began dating again, he expressed how important it was for him that we went to church together. We began attending Calvary Houston. I remember one time being at church with Brandon and the pastor. We were praying, and he said in the prayer, if you question if you've given your life, you probably haven't. And I was sitting there questioning it, if I had actually given my life to Christ. And I realized that peace and comfort that I had through my first year of college, knowing I was going to be with Brandon. We had no communication whatsoever, but some reason I just said, I'm going to be with Brandon. That's who I'm going to end up with. And it's because, that was God's plan. He knew that I needed to be with Brandon because he was the one who was going to show me the way and how to walk with God and lead me to Christ. That's why it was really important that he was the one who baptized me.
We never really found that church home, and then we came across NBC in January, February of 2022, and it just immediately hit, like, this is our home. That's when she decided that this is where I want to be baptized. Pastor Steve offered that I baptize her based on her testimony and story, and it was just so special to me to share that moment with her.
I was kind of nervous about it just because it was something like, he got baptized when he was a kid, and here I was 30 years old and I hadn't been baptized. In the moment, it's nobody but you and God there, and it really doesn't matter what anyone else is watching or seeing or thinking. It's your moment with God.